So today we're going to graph using the slope-intercept form. And we're going to start off with, I guess this is slide 4, question B. And I'm going to walk through the whole thing. I'm going to walk through doing the math and then going to Desmos. So pay close attention. So we start off with example. Let's see, which is this? 2B. So this is going to be 2b, and they want you to graph, and they give you 2x plus 6y equals 6. And the directions are just write each equation slope-intercept form, then graph the line. All right, so let's write this equation in slope-intercept form. If you'll do me a favor, pause me, you try it, and then come back to make sure you did it correctly. Go ahead. Okay, so you should have said, okay, what I want is y by itself. So I got to get rid of everything that's not y. So let's move the 2x first. So we're going to do, and keep in mind, we want this form right here. Okay, so that means I'm going to do 6y is equal to negative 2x plus 6, because I want it in the form of y equals mx. All right, so the next thing I got to do is get rid of this 6, so let's get rid of it. But did you notice I put the 6 underneath everything? Because that's the way, anything you do to one side, you have to do the complete other side. Okay, let's start simplifying. We get y, there is y equals, which is what I want. This now becomes the slope, x, and then this simplifies to plus 1. All right, so now here's what I know. My slope equals negative 1/3, and my y-intercept is located at, y-intercept is located at 0, 1. All right, we're ready to start graphing. So what I want to do is I want to start graphing, but I need to think about this logically. Okay, look at the slope, and remember the slope is rise over run. So if that's the case, then I am obligated to do the rise first. So the rise either goes up or down from the x-axis at the origin, based on is the fraction positive or negative. Well, since this one's negative, we know we have to go down, okay, because it's negative. So if that's the case, then my question is, how do you run? Well, a basic simple saying will always get you in the right direction. Always run in the right direction. Okay, and the reason you run to the right direction is always run to the right direction, always, is because the sign of the fraction tells us do we go up or down on the y-axis. So that means you're always going to have running to the right. All right, so here we go. If I were to do my graph, and again, I want you to do it yourself first before you jump to Desmos. And I'm going to put a few tick marks on here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I start at the origin, and what I want to do is I want to put my first dot at my y-intercept 0, 1. So stay up 1. There's my first dot. Now, I want to use my slope. My slope says go down 1 unit, so that means here, and always run to the right, 1, 2, 3. There's my next dot. So I want to see both of those dots on the graph. So this dot was 0, 1, and after we use the slope-intercept form, our next logical dot would be at, let's see, that's the x-axis, so it's 1, 2, 3. And since we didn't go up or down, 0. Again, I want to see those two. So now what I need to do is I need to connect a line through those. So here is the line. And this is a line, so it needs arrows. So there you go. That's what it should look like after we graph it in Desmos. Now notice they gave you a graph that goes, I'm starting at the origin, and if I skip to the first tick mark, I'm skipping by ones. So if I add 1 to 4, I get 5. It looks like it's going to be 5 all the way around and negative 5s. Okay, so now we're ready for Desmos. So I hope this works. Let's see. I'm going to go Desmos. Okay, and I'm ready to start with my table. And I found that I had 2 ordered pairs. I had an ordered pair at, okay, 0, 1, and 3, 0. So those are my 2 ordered pairs. Now I'm going to come over here and fix my graph. It needs to be from negative 5 to 5 in steps of 1. And negative 5 to 5 steps of 1. Close this guy. Okay, it's starting to look pretty good. Now I want to come back, grab my functional expression, and I want to type in, okay, what did we end up with? 1/3 x, wait, it's a negative 1/3. Negative 1/3 x, and it was a plus 1, right? Yes, plus 1. And voila, everything seems to line up. Now I'm going to go ahead and go for my grab. There is my graph. I kind of like the mediums. As long as it doesn't screw up the lines, everything should be fine. Copy, paste, you're ready to go. All right, so that's how you use the slope-intercept form.